Hi, I'm Dr. Chuck Pitts. I'm sitting in one of my favorite places in LaGrange. This is a park just down the street from my home. My dog Zoe and I come down here at the end of every day and throw the tennis ball, and we both really enjoy it. This is a wonderful place to raise a family here in LaGrange, and I have done that and built my dental practice over the last 30 years. And I'd like to tell you a little bit about how that practice has evolved.
A graduate of the Medical College of Georgia Dental School, Dr. Chuck Pitts is devoted to his patients and his fellow team members. His practice has been built on trust and respect and an ever-present desire to improve lives.
Most of the challenges for me through the years have been learning how to listen to what my patients want from me. As dentists, we're trained to repair problems, to fix broken teeth. And oftentimes in the first few minutes of meeting somebody and doing an exam in their mouth, the dentist knows for sure what the right procedure is to correct that problem. But very seldom do you find a patient who just says, okay, whatever you say, doc. Most of the time, you have to be patient with the patient and let a level of trust develop so they can then feel like, well, if I'm going to do this, this is the right person to do it for me.
The practice, I think what makes it unique is that the staff is very well trained. He has plenty of help here to assist with patient care, and the administrative staff is very well trained.
I really love that I work with people who genuinely care about people. They care about their coworkers and they care about their patients. They love you like they're your family.
I've been in the dental field for 17 years and I was looking for a new career move, and I found Kids on Dentistry. It's the best place I've ever worked.
Well, I have been in multiple practices before dental school. While I was in high school, I worked during college, and I spent a lot of time, around multiple dentists, learning the profession and how to treat people, how to take care of folks. And in all the practices that I have been in, none compare to this one as far as the quality of the team members that are here, the standard of care that is exercised for all of the patients, and the respect one to another. It really is a step above.
Dr. Pitts chose to live and work in LaGrange for a lot of reasons. LaGrange is a charming West Georgia community with outstanding educational and recreational opportunities, a thriving cultural arts commitment, as well as 3 local colleges and universities, creating a nurturing environment to live a fulfilling and balanced life. There's a lot to be said for experience. With over 30 years in dentistry, Dr. Pitts has a lot to share with his peers and younger colleagues. New dentists couldn't ask for a better environment to learn how to provide high-quality care.
So what became apparent to me is that I really had a great way to mentor and nurture young dentists coming out of school, because not only could they develop their clinical skill and their speed for doing fillings and things like that, but they had a non-judgmental patient pool to interact with. And it has helped Joel develop his skill for interacting with people.
One of the things that was very helpful to me as a young dentist coming out, I had a few concerns. One of those concerns was my speed. In dental school, we might do 2 or maybe 3 restorations in a day. In the business world, that's not fast enough. But the thing was, we had to keep the quality as high as possible. So what Dr. Pitts helped me with my schedule on is to place a smaller amount of patients with less technical procedures on my schedule and allow me to build my speed over the first year or so. That was very helpful to me, as well as I mentioned the business part of this. Coming out of dental school, you don't get a lot of business experience. We have one class We play a game throughout that semester, and we try to learn something from it. It doesn't quite match up with everything that happens in the real world. It's very helpful to have two dentists here, both with over 35 years of experience, to teach the business side of what's going on. After 2.5 years, I feel like I've learned quite a bit, but there's always plenty more to learn.
Fully committed to the people of LaGrange, Dr. Pitts looked for another way to serve the community he loves, and he found it with Kids Zone, which has become his passion for serving others.
And we looked around in the community and discovered that there were a lot of needs, but one need that really stood out was the need to help children. So we decided to become a Medicaid provider. And I've told this story before, but basically we committed to focus on kids for a day or two a week and maintain a certain level of quality and respect for these young patients like we do everybody else. And that just launched into a level of growth that was unprecedented to my knowledge for a practice of that style.
The staff went over and beyond to make us feel, comfortable. And they went to the level of the age of my child to explain to them what was going on, in their mouth. With my little one, they were talking, the sugar bugs, and then with my older ones, they were really just, explaining to them how important it is for their hygiene, in their mouth. And I just love the whole experience.
Kids Zone Dentistry is making a very big impact on our community. We see a lot of the children here in LaGrange, like I said, from small children to high school seniors. A lot of children weren't getting proper dental care, but now they have a nice facility to come to and get the proper treatment that they need. We're teaching the children as well as the parents good oral home care and how to take care of their teeth while they're at home, as well as we demonstrate proper brushing and flossing techniques here, as well as nutritional guidelines as well.
I have 17 years experience in the dental field, and what's different about Kids Zone Dentistry that makes them stand out above everyone else is the team. The team is one big happy family, and we all work together. The doctors are amazing. They go beyond to make us happy and feel appreciated as employees. And they also try to make sure that our time is valued just like theirs.
Being the mother of a 4-year-old son that has autism, when you walk into a situation and you don't really know how they're going to take it, the staff was very, very reassuring. They didn't try to push Caleb into doing anything. They didn't try to pressure him into doing anything. And also, they were very relaxed. They didn't get uptight. And they took their time and they said, he's going to be fine, he's going to be fine. Having the fillings done outpatient-wise was very beneficial to Caleb because it reduced his anxiety level so that Dr. Pitts and his staff were able to render the services that were needed for Caleb.
Welcome to Kids Zone Dentistry here in LaGrange.
It just does something for a mother when you make my children feel comfortable.
The people we have here all have a heart for children.
We're here to touch lives, not just smiles.
And Dr. Pitts always comes in, he pulls up a chair, and he has a personal touch.
Quality dental care, respectfully delivered, whether privately insured, Medicaid, or fee-for-service.
I just love the whole experience.
Visit us at kidzonedentistry.com. Innovation and new ways to serve his patients are important to Dr. Pitts. In 2014, he took a unique approach to his practice and created the Refresh Me Center, a full-service wellness and smile care facility.
So I worked with a marketing company and we came up with a new name because the name of the adult center needed to not be tied to my name because there were going to be more patients than I could care for. And that's where the term Refresh Me came from, because I wanted something that was inspirational. I came up with the tagline, refresh your body, renew your spirit. And that's why we came up with the name, the Refresh Me Center. And it's kind of morphed into several different entities. Refresh Me Dental Center is used in some of our website material. And in growing that, instead of just being the routine general dentist, I decided that I wanted to focus on small areas that would allow us to become proficient in helping people feel good about themselves. Because there are a lot of really great dentists in our community, so you can go get a filling or a crown or get your teeth cleaned in several places. But helping people feel good about the way they present themselves was the idea that I had. Not too long ago, our state authorities decided that with proper training, dentists could deliver Botox and injectables to patients. And I was one of the first people to train for that because that was something new and different that really appealed to me. So as I'm putting together my marketing strategy for, well, how am I going to attract people who want Botox and injectables if I'm not a plastic surgeon or a dermatologist? I was thinking one evening, who are the group of people who would want that kind of service? And what came to mind was people that go and have themselves groomed or taken care of on a regular basis, somebody that goes to a salon. So that's where the idea of opening up a salon and spa came from.
You know that feeling of confidence. Refresh Me was created to give you precisely that feeling. Complete salon services and age-reversing injectables like Botox and Juvederm. Our care will rejuvenate you from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Renew your look, revitalize your smile, and reinvigorate your attitude. Just call us and say, "Refresh me."
I guess the last piece of the puzzle is based on a concept that I learned about last year. I was reading an article about the number of people in our country who are basically dental cripples. There are, I think, 20 or 30 million people in our country that are edentulous. They don't have any teeth. And probably that many again who have teeth that are so badly broken and worn and decayed that they need to be removed. So I became aware in some of my reading journals about a relatively new procedure that allowed people to have their mouth reconstructed in one day. And the technique is called all-on-4. And basically what happens is you have an initial CAT scan done of the mouth, and you identify the problem teeth, you identify the nature of the bone that the patient has in their mouth. And we are able to do a virtual treatment plan with our software technology and recreate teeth, upper and lower, and have a patient in for a one-day outpatient service where they receive some mild sedation and the remaining teeth are removed and the implants are placed and the teeth are put in, and they basically have their dentition restored that day. It is life-changing for someone who has been struggling with poor nutrition because they can't eat, a horrible gag reflex because they can't stand that thing in the roof of their mouth. Helping restore them to what they remember in their youth with their smile. That journey is just beginning, and it's taken off as well.
It all comes down to loving what you do. At the Refresh Me Center and Kids Zone, Dr. Pitts, his colleagues, and his staff are dedicated to helping people feel their best.
From one spectrum to the other of, a general dentist who did pretty good to a restorative dentist who knocked it out of the park in the early 2000s to an economic decline, to a Kids Zone launch that created more business than I've ever had and more financial stability than I've ever had, to reinvent myself with Refresh Me Dental, Refresh Me Salon and Med Spa, and now Refresh Me Wellness Center. Gives me the opportunity to help people from a very early age to a growing geriatric population who are compromised dentally significantly, and everybody in between. And that's really what precipitated the need for us to talk about this, because we need more help. We need other young dentists who want to join our team. We need more quality team members who want to come and learn how to help people in the best possible way. I'm blessed by my entrepreneurial mindset. I'm thankful for so many people who have supported me along the way, and I'm really excited about the future.
We're always looking for bright new talent at the Refresh Me Center and Kids Zone Dentistry. If you're looking, give us a call or visit our websites.